Hello everyone, Attack Power here with a special game brought to me from Koenig and Tanner in the June monthly tournament for the SDL Discord. Let's dive right in here to Illomantsi, and this matchup is a unique one. Both players are on 3rd US Armored on Maverick Income. Koenig reached out to me directly and was like, this game is super interesting. Tanner and I both thought it was really exciting and we would love for you to cast. And I said, sure, not knowing it was a mirrored match. The thing is, though, we don't really see mirror match. I know for many of you, this is like grinding against your soul. I get it. I understand. But a mirror match is interesting. The fact that the players have to depend on their micro and tactical choices to actually win the game. It's not a simple matter of, oh, I match up my units versus your units better because, you know, my Stug can kill your Sherman easily, or your Sherman can't pen my Jagdpanzer or whatever, or can't pen my T-34. So it's definitely unique in that both players have the exact same tools to choose from. If we look at the decks really quick, Koenig here with more tanks. He's got a much deeper tank tab, although it's not numerically deeper. He just has more cards, I guess. He has a lot more stuff in A, so he's looking for a much earlier push in A phase. More 50 cals, while Tanner is relying a little bit more on his 2K Shermans. Both players with similar AT tabs, a few more M10s for Tanner. We see 155 artillery in for Koenig, and we see the Calliope in for Tanner. So it should be interesting there. Both players got a little bit of an M8 rush at the beginning, though Tanner using the 50 cal Jeeps. Always funny to see those. We see a F6 and F6C recon for Koenig, while Tanner is using the L4H, which is like a really cheap biplane. So yeah, interesting. Both decks honestly built pretty different, especially with the fact that they're playing the same decks, but they are built very differently. Both players around 50-ish infantry, so we know that the battle will not be an infantry one. But here we go, folks. And try not to click off just because we're playing some mirror. It's something different, something new, something fresh, right? So we see a big push going into the center here from Koenig. We don't actually see players usually going into this area, but that's pretty smart. I mean, these are some easy flag. Illomantsi is an awful map. It's extremely unfair to this blue side, because once you get pushed out of this forest here, there's no way to get to these flags anymore. Like, you're basically already out of the game. So it's shocking they ended up on this map at all, to be real with you. I mean, if red could push really hard, they could technically capture this flag pretty easily. Excuse me, if blue pushes really hard, they have a chance of capturing, these flags here if they can really hold this area. But if red pushes in, which he didn't at all, which is actually quite surprising. Usually red just pushes in here, pushes out, and boom, captures all these blue flags. 150 cal Jeep down, flamethrower unloaded, and here's the issue for blue. It's so easy for red to get these flags over here because it just cuts it off. Though again, it's surprising that Koenig's not going for this woods at all. I mean, both players have the same CQC to deal with. Double M8 takes out the half track there. Nice kill. A Jumbo already in. Jumbo Wumbo is going to be really tough to kill in this matchup because neither of them with like hardcore AT to work with. They both have an M5 gun, and that's it. I mean, Tanner has his in A. Koenig has his in B, which means at the moment he really doesn't have a way to kill this Jumbo other than the APCR and his M10s. There are any bombs from planes as well. Currently 13-11 for Koenig. Again, not shocking because I think red side's much easier. You also have this flag down south that's super easy to cap. Tanner being very optimistic, only putting a flamethrower down here. Here comes the L4s for some recon info. I definitely think Koenig got the better of the early engagements. It's not just the map. M8 finding that M3 half track along with the Stuart. Should be able to kill that off pretty quick. M8's moving around to try to stop this Stuart from just jetting over the bridge here. Gets a track broken and gets killed. Oof. Tanner trying to get aggressive. Stuart goes down to the other Stuart. Rifles up against each other. 50 cals are extremely obnoxious. 150 cal down. M3A1 moving in to try to support. Kill off those half tracks there. Stuart finding the M8. M8 responding but misses. M8's held up with their 50 cal shooting the plane. The leader goes down. So that's a bad loss there for Koenig. And the Jumbo and the 105 coming around, and there's nothing here that can actually kill that. Koenig here in a little trouble in the center. But Tanner, quite weak on his flanks. He really put everything here into the center. So he needs this to go well. Armored rifles with their bazookas have been forced back so they can't kill these vehicles. Yet. And 5A1 Stewart coming in. Gonna be a little wasteful down here. Could just throw these two flamethrowers forward and get another flag. The AR rifle really needs to move forward and kill off this command steward to be an easy pick. I mean, he doesn't know it's there, but he did see, like, vehicles driving forward and stuff, so... I might get a side shot on this Jumbo. The Jumbo still has 90 millimeters on the side, though, and I don't... Yeah, it's not going to pen. Now the Jumbo's going to take out that M8. Oh, actually misses. Shocking. M8 making a runner. M8 now out in the open. Although it can kill this M3A1 pretty easily. But is there another M8 around? No, they can't get line of sight. This is an odd little spot he's found himself in here. Koenig on the 1311. We now have an M4A1 coming in. This has 130 millimeters of penetration. You can kill the Shermans easily. That Jumbo's still going to be a big issue, though. He doesn't really have a way to kill it. And now 40 mil coming in, which means he can no longer use, like, Air Force bombers to do it. Bazooka probably would have been the only chance. But unfortunately, that's getting forced off. M8 now goes down to the rush of other M8s. I feel like this is the only way for blue to play this map. You just gotta, like, smash out the center. Usually you find themselves fighting up north. These flags are capturable. And that's usually what I find myself doing. But the other option here is just to blow out this center and get all your flags that are yours, then keep going. 50 cal Jeep does go down. Down south, Koenig still making no moves. Kind of surprising because, again, he could really easily... He can only, I mean, Tanner can only have so much down there. BAR armored rifle moving forward to get its bazooka off on that M5 Stewart. And that should open this up completely then. Engineer gets its grenade off. Leader goes down. Armored rifles goes down. Some big kills there for Koenig in the center. The armor push continues. M4A176, only thing really holding off the tide right now. But now the northern flank getting pressured by all the M8s and stuff. I hate 3rd Armored. I really do. It's just so annoying. It's just some obnoxious division. Everything comes in a half track. You have like a bajillion M8s. All the planes do really big booms. M4105 takes a pen. 50 cals everywhere, and I still think 50 cals are such a cheese weapon. They just like pin everything instantly. It's so annoying. I liked it when this division was terrible. I miss those days. This M5A1, one of the only things that can hold off these half-track stuff, but it'll die if it rumbles with these M8s. M1 gun coming up into position. Nice spotting there. Oh, just kidding. Not so much. Not a big fan of that spot. Right here on the hill would have been nice, though. Yeah, Koenig, despite the pressure, really needs some AA. He has AA and A. Although it's a stupid M15, and those aren't very good. I mean, he could certainly force off these L4s, that's for sure. Half-track really the only thing holding the ground here. Tanner just ignoring the north. It's really shocking to see players just completely ignore flanks. I can't. Something about my opponent just blasting through a flank just gives me the heebie-jeebies. I'm not sure... Oh, that's funny. Look at that. Both players not using auto covers. They're just standing on either side of the building here. Now, the thing is, Koenig's flamethrower will regain suppression. Tanner's will not because it's not behind his own lines. And now Tanner making the anticipated assault across the bridge here. This Sherman kind of out of position. It really kind of needed to be like here. There is an M1 gun here as well. Engineers coming to kill the engineers. Mirror matches are funny. 15-9, 50 cals blasting at each other because they're dumb. M3A1 finally coming to find that flamethrower, takes that out. Will give Koenig 2 flags up here. He's got a large force. And Tanner's kind of penned in right now. These support weapons in a lot of trouble, though. Engineers coming to try to save the day, although there's engineers in the woods as well. I'm trying to get this order. There we go. Koenig wisely falling back. Tanner did re-grab this flag by throwing a unit in there. It's a wise play. No reason to just be losing that flag for nothing. Koenig's still making no movement down. Oh, there we go. Finally, is really way too late. He could have done this so long ago, and this would have been free for him to do. I know he doesn't know that, but at the same time, like, it's such an open area. All right, 60 mil mortar time. These things are awesome. I'm amazed that Koenig has let these recon planes just float around this whole time. That's so valuable, that information. It's easy to underestimate how valuable that is. Finally, we see some AA 60 mil mortars launching, but Koenig's right on the micro there, immediately falling back. His Koenig's flamethrower should win because it's not moving. Now the M8's deploying immediately to erase that flamethrower. P-51 now coming in. There's no AA up north, and that is going for the L4H kill. He wants to start killing off some of these recon planes. No reason he can't. P-51 with 650 cal, so it does do some nice damage. Fortunately, he didn't immediately... I thought he would immediately, like, target the next L4, but he didn't for some reason. M4A1 taking some shots from the M4105. Not sure how. Neither of them appear to have line of sight, so I'm not sure how that's happening. Flamethrower getting pinned. Engineers going down. The M4A1, though, here, definitely kind of a brick wall. Flamethrower going to go down, though. More light armor coming in the Stuarts. Both players making a lot of use of Stuarts. Although Tanners are just leader Stuarts. But it's a cheap leader with armor. 60 mils going after that M1 gun. Now on the retreat, though most of the shots did miss. Well, the M8's blowing out this center pretty nicely here. M4105 coming, M4A1 shifting down south, try to stop those. Jumbo going to be an issue, although this... Is there like a hill there? How does this thing not... What? Sorry, I gotta see what's going on here. Oh yeah, there's like a little depression here. Never noticed that. Probably because no one ever, like, really fights there, so I never knew. Interesting. But Koenig's still on the 1410 because this map is garbage. M301 now goes down. Stuart making a run for it, although that's actually putting it in line of sight of the Jumbo. Awkward. Awkward, awkward. And down it goes. F6 now, and this thing could have shot down some recon planes pretty easily. Interesting, interesting. Just hordes of 40 mils. Excuse me, not 40 mil, 50 cals. There is a 40 mil as well, though. F6 barely gets out. Although I'm not sure what Koenig's plan against these Jumbos are. He has his own Jumbo. I mean, he could just stop it and have them both sit there and shoot at each other for all of time. That's an option. Jumbo finds a target on a random machine gun over here. So many 50 cals. Flamethrowers meet. This flamethrower has one veterancy, though, and that's going to make the difference, I would assume. Yeah, Koenig kind of threw an opportunity away there. He could have positioned the Stuart here, blocked off some reinforcements, and really made life heck for Tanner here with another flag. Engineers getting their grenade off on the armored rifles. Really easy there. 60 mil going after the M10. The M4A1 did die. I'm not sure where it went. Not sure where it ended up dying, I should say. Because I do not see it. Oh, no, maybe it's over here. Yeah, that's probably it. It's basically out of ammo. He turned off the 50 cal to hide it. Good call, because it's just going to keep shooting at every plane that flies over. I do wonder if Tanner brought the super cheap ones in on purpose. Marauder coming in. Big bombs. Gonna try to clear out this forest. There goes one. Oh my goodness. Whoa. These Marauders are gross. Koenig brought him in. Tanner did not. He brought the P-51 bombers instead. Man, that was disgusting. Jumbo in a bit of trouble here. Bazooka has 180 millimeters of penetration, while there is 190 millimeters of armor on this thing. So it's possible the armored rifle can't actually get a pen on this Jumbo. which would be odd to see, to say the least. Oh, it's just short. I really want to see if this bounces. P-51 finding that L4H. Nice kill there. Although it retreats into the 40 mil, not good. I don't want to miss this thing shooting at the bazooka. P-51 gonna kill off. Oh, that armored rifle. We won't get to see the bazooka. Oh, that's so sad. Although the P-51 flying right over the M15. This is bad. Why did it stop shooting? Oh, no. Big mistake for Koenig there. He should have just manually targeted that to kill the P-51, and now it's going to get away. That would have been a huge asset to kill. We now are in B phase, though. We should start seeing some M5 guns and stuff. Armored rifle does get a bazooka off, kills that M3A1 off. Sherman coming in. Light armor's going to get wrecked by this jumbo hiding in the woods. 60 mil mortars coming down hard. Up north, Koenig still holding on well. He's got a pretty tight force up north, although these jumbos, again, are just like... They're just like awkward. They're so heavily armored compared to everything else. All those light tanks and things died. Oh, Koenig needs to open his eyes on this one. Jeep goes down. .50 cals killed the M3A1. Oh my god, Marauder drops bombs on that jumbo. P-51 coming to get it. There's no AA over here. The Marauder's gonna go down. Oh, that's a huge loss for Koenig. Why is he not calling more AA in? I don't understand. There's obviously a lot of planes being used by Tanner. Why is Koenig not? M8 goes down. Jumbo still just cleaning things up because it can. 60 mil mortar horde. Ay, ay, ay. Engineer gets pinned, one gets killed. M4A1 just... I don't know where it's going exactly. Stewart holding things up. Another P-51 gonna wipe out these armored rifles. Maybe that'll elicit a freaking AA piece. Nope, just kidding. Still no AA. What do we need AA for? There's just massive bombs falling. Who cares? It's not like he doesn't have good AA. I mean, Jesus. Up north, engineers clear out an infantry in the woods. Remember, both these players only have 50-some infantry, 54, 57 respectively. Tanner down a whole lot of points. Remember, 50-minute time limit on here as well. This has been exciting. I can't deny that. M4A1 went down, probably to the jumbo, I assume. Sorry, I bumped the mic. M1 gun, of course, doesn't really have any chance of penning this jumbo any day of the week. Another jumbo coming in to do the stare down. Neither of them can kill each other. M4A1 should easily be able to kill the Stewart here. And down the Stewart goes easily. And Koenig now, all of a sudden on the back foot, Tanner penning him in. I think Koenig gave him way too much room to work with here. He could have pushed down here aggressively and, like, blocked off this bridge to prevent it. Because this is actually really bad for red. It's really hard to get back in here because you can see right there, AT gun, and you have no reinforcement route anymore. Oh, geez. Oh, these 50 cals are just devastating. But everyone has 50 cals. 50 cals for you! 50 cals for you! 50 cals for everyone! And Tanner finally takes his first lead of the game with a 13-11 M10 on the hill here. Using some of that APCR goodness and cannot pen. How much is that penetration? Only 185. So the jumbo can't even die to those. Oh, God. And that means the M5 can't really pen him either because it has the same gun. Oh, Jesus. These jumbos are basically indestructible. Maximum obnoxiousness achieved. Jumbo wumbo hell. Like, this is legitimately the worst. I would hate this so much. I can't describe something more miserable than, like, being unable to kill stupid frickin' jumbos. I mean, the only chance is side shots of some sort. Like, that M4A1 needs to kind of, like, zip over here and try to get a side shot on that jumbo. Otherwise, it's going to be this for the rest of the game. M10 did get a transmission damage on the Jumbo, which isn't bad, but it's not killing it, obviously. M10 will never pen it. I know we always say there's a small chance. When it's a 60 millimeter difference, there's no small chance. M10 wasting APCR on a half track. Marauder coming in. P51's going against each other. P51 gets pinned before it can. There's so many 50 cals. Marauder bombs get off. No planes are dead yet. M15 now targeted on the fighter. These things are really not that good. And down goes one of the fighters. Bombs go off. Hit the tanks. Don't do much, really. Some half-tracks die to some bazookas in there. M4 105 doing lots of damage. M10 just wasting ammo. And now the Jumbo finally moved forward and is now returning the favor. These things are so stupid. I'm sorry. Such a ridiculous unit. Armored rifle takes out... Oh, I don't know. Oh, did it take out both those tanks? No, it took out the leader, Sherman, right? Yeah, it did. Nice kill there. Jumbo side armor shown, but the M10 still falling back. No chance to pick up that side shot. Womp womp. M15 coming up north. How about down south? How about some AA down south? No? Okay. Armored rifles, M3A1 does get a burst of 50 cal off, so it should help this infantry win the fight, but it did die for its efforts. Bazookas everywhere, 50 cals everywhere. I think this match just like highlights the obnoxiousness of this division. Everything obnoxious about this division is on display right now. Jumbos, Jumbo Wumbo annoyingness, bazookas everywhere, half tracks all over the freaking place, 50 cal spam, driver knocked out, M5 gun. This is the only chance it would ever have at penetrating with APCR, and it can't. P51 gets a nice bomb strike on it, but that's about it. And now the M5 is going to eventually die to this Jumbo. Tanner back to the 1311. We're now into Z phase, and now the true grind begins. We do see a 155 from Koenig. This could be the parity breaker. But there's a Calliope here for Tanner. Calliope, though, it doesn't get used very much for a reason. Because it's not very good. It's just too inaccurate. You can see it barely did anything. Oh, there's a little fight on the hill, not going too well for Koenig. Jeep going down. M5 gun under pressure from the 60 cal. Will it survive? It will this time. 60 cal, 60 mil mortar spam doing well. Koenig does not have any of those. So he has none of those to spam around. And that 2 stars is basically just a line of mortar shells. It's pretty cool looking. M5 gun does go down. Koenig did not fall back far enough. I'm not even sure what these players do at this point. Neither of them can kill a Jumbo to save their life. So everywhere a Jumbo is, progress will halt. I mean, the 60 cals are honestly the best weapon against them, I would think, in this matchup. L4 goes down. F6 probably will die for its efforts, though. Smoke beginning. And nope, actually gets away. M4A1 taking out some vehicles here. Kills that leader Stewart. That'd be a nice kill. And down it goes. Very nice. Tanner is losing some key units here. Although the Jumbo Wumbo is still standing proud. .155 going after the 60 mil mortars. That's a good choice. That's a very good choice. Needs to kill those off. They're quite devastating. And they do die quite easily. Fortunately, it misses its first shot. Really need that first shot to land. Although I don't know if Tanner's noticed yet. He didn't, otherwise he would have fell back already. 60 mils up north, hitting another M1 gun. See if this shell can get luckier. It cannot. Jumbo Wumbo. Jumbo Wumbo sucks. Armored LMG rifle definitely beats other infantry, but it can't do much against that Stuart. Artie does take out one. Nope, doesn't take out any of the mortars. Big fail there. Now it's out of ammo. I hope Koenig at least brought ammo. He did. He did. Both players with ammo. To continue this obnoxious fight for as long as possible. Tanner on a solid 14-10, though. Very impressive, because, again, his side of the map really blows. Transport killer from the M1. Nice kill there. M4 has 100 millimeters of armor. This thing pens 90 mils. It does have a chance. Although the heat shell is far more dangerous for the Sherman. Engineer should easily beat that armored rifle. Up north, a huge force coming now. Just a spam of recon M5A1s. There is an M1 gun here, but it's out of position, so all of this light armor gets in. Jumbo Wumbos defining the pace of this combat. And now 15-9 for Tanner. What a turnaround. Double P-51 and Marauder coming in to try to kill that Jumbo. It's all that matters right now is killing the Jumbo Wumbo. Ooh. No, it's still alive. And here comes the Marauder now. P-51's trying to catch the P-51s. There is some AA up north now, though. Though it's in a bad position, so it's not firing. Jumbo's still standing. It's barely even scratched. Oh my god. This is the worst. There's so many Stuart recons. Good god. He brought a B-phase card of 8 of them. So I think we've seen almost all of them. We've seen at least 6. P-51 finally goes down, so one of those planes going down. Tanner's Air Force is getting broken down. Koenig has only lost his Marauder. There's an M5 gun in now. M5A1 Stuart goes down. A lot of troops down here for Koenig. Calliope going after the AA now. It's kind of surprising considering Tanner's already lost a lot of planes. I mean, I guess it's just like a natural target. You just kind of like always target AA, but still. Tanner back into his position up north. Really nice breakdown of those troops by Tanner. And Tanner about to flip those flags. Flip those tickets, I mean. 60 mil mortar spam, man. One arty shot right there. Oh, that would be devastating. Infantry did move and the M1 gun was on the move, so they dodged a lot of that. Jumbo versus M4A1. Oh, jeez. Now, the bazooka did get a hit on the Jumbo, but it has 12 health, so it didn't die. It's showing side armor. And goes down to the bazooka because of the side armor. Oh, Koenig should have backed straight up because he might have had a chance of not getting penned. Bombers coming in. No AA down south. The horde of 50 cals can do little. And that'll be the end of the M5 gun and that half track. So nice kills there. But now the Jumbo Wumbo parity has been broken. There's no Jumbo here for Koenig. He only has 4 and Tanner has 6 of them. Oh, barf in my mouth. That's so nasty. It's just so gross. Something just exploded. Oh, another M4A1. Jumbos are the king of the battle. Half track down, M4A1 doing some nice work here. Needs to keep moving, otherwise it's going to get a face full of 60 mil. Another half track down. This Jumbo is just absolutely wrecking everything. M4A1's holding off these infantry and captures his flag, but Koenig's still down on the 15-9. But he is making a push now. All the troops have kind of like left this northern area, so now there's nothing to stop these M4A1s from just kind of driving through. This Jumbo is uncontested, though. I'm not sure what Koenig's going to do about it. 155 going after the Jumbo. Does get a nice hit on it. It's got a long way to go, though. P-51 coming in. M4A1 goes down to the M1 gun. Another one down. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. Too aggressive, and he loses all his tanks. What a wreck. Is there more artillery, or is it just the Calliope? I mean, these Shermans are in a very dangerous spot. There's an armored rifle moving up. Yeah, that's what he needs. He needs to get some hits on this Jumbo, kill that off, and start clearing off some of these other tanks. M20 tried to solo this M1 gun. Did not go great. This division is so bad against itself, it's kind of hilarious. Now 16-8. P-51 in again. Armor rifle survived because of that fallback protection. Koenig has made progress down south once again. Jumbo forced off for the moment. Could actually get back over to these flags. Armored rifles get spotted, but they're not dead. Here they go. Will they get their bazooka shot off? This is huge. And they do kill the Jumbo. Down it goes. Bazooka reloads, gonna go for the M4A1. Nice choice. Be aggressive. Not with the engineer. Oh, goodbye, engineer. I don't think he saw that. Otherwise, all you have to do is move out a little bit and kill this M4. Another armored rifle down. There's the move. All right, so Koenig did get those Shermans. Jumbo Wumbo dead. Bombers coming in. He wants that Jumbo dead. Marauder gets only one of his bombs off. I don't think that's going to be enough. Nope. This is actually the M16. This thing is pretty awful. One of those expensive, worst AA pieces in the game. Like, it really is so bad. I don't know why you would bring that in. You have an M15. Why would you bring the M16 instead? What is this? I mean, it does a lot. It appears to do a lot of damage, but its range is super short, so you have to fly like directly over it. It's terrible. All right, Koenig getting a little bit of a breakthrough down south. Tanner suddenly looking pretty thin. 60 mil still making their presence known. And Koenig, all of a sudden, we're back to a 13-11. Bomber coming in, gets through that really crappy AA really easily. Infantry get pinned. Will they get in range to surrender them in time? Half-track's making a push. Infantry moving in. They won't surrender. I forgot. Leaders right here. M16 will go down momentarily. Jumbo's still alive, though, finding targets to pick on. Jumbo's such a bully. Armored rifles trying to get back out to stop these armored rifles from getting in. 50 cal just out of line of sight. There's a Stuart recon here. Might be able to kill the other Stuart recon. No bazookas on this thing, though, so down that'll go. Koenig momentarily on the 1311, capturing some stuff down south. Big push and success for him there. He's back in it for the time being. Jumbo Wumbo, though, just cannot be killed. Even with the M5 and the M3 doing their best, or M4, excuse me. Does disengage from that. Yeah, he just can't kill that thing. Fortunately, his engineer does not have a bazooka to kill that Calliope. And infantry getting eliminated up north. Tanner back to a 1311. They're making a game of it. P-51 misses its bombing strike on the engineers. But they have more... I can't believe infantry are still coming, to be honest with you. Oh, the M4A1 going to be an issue. Koenig could have hid these, like, half-tracks around and, like, bide for time. Instead, he decides to just push through. I'm not sure why. It was a bad choice. I mean, it's just a bad choice. You could have hid them, like, right here on the sides of the hill, and it would have been really obnoxious. And instead, he just kind of threw them away. There's not even many Shermans out at this point. M10's now being called in. Engineers go first and run into the Calliope again. Armored Rifles, though, going to end its dreams of success, and down the Calliope goes for Tanner. M3A1's trying to get through... Okay, I'm not a fan of these fast moves towards tanks with half-tracks. They're not doing anything. Armored Rifle actually out of ammo. Okay, we're 50 cal in it. I don't think... Oh, they're trying to distract the Jumbo. Will the M4A1 get the side shot? What? It does! And the Jumbo's dead! He finally did it! What a kill, and that's massive. There's no more defense here now. Oh, Koenig might have cracked it up. He's pretty far down on tickets. There's 15 minutes left here. P-51 does not get its bombs off. Taking the horde of 50 cal fire. Now the M301s are pushing through. Koenig's just happy to be as aggressive as he physically can be. There's an armored rifle with a bazooka here. It's going to kill at least one of these things. Down one goes. Will the M3s rearm in time? They do retarget. Armored rifle goes down. Flag recaptured. Back to a 12-12. There's an armored rifle here that could pop out really easily and kill this M4A1. It's not going that far, though. Good lord. Up north, Koenig holding Tanner off. Tanner looking very thin. He's lost a lot of key units here with those Jumbos dying and stuff. Why M16s? I'm so confused. They're so bad. They're awful. They're useless. They're like the trucks out of the Soviets. Marauder going after the 60mm horde and kills off two of them. Not as good as you would have thought, though. I kind of thought that would have killed everything in there. Interesting placement. Armor rifle moving forward. Might run into the recon squad, though. Now it moves directly out instead. And it's going to get its bazooka off. No, just kidding. It's shooting at the recon instead. No! What an unfortunate turn. Tanner's still on the 13-11. 14 minutes left. This has been intense, I have to say. I'm sorry for your purists out there. I know you're angry. I understand. I do. But it is nice to see this most obnoxious of divisions be obnoxious against itself. P-51 getting in on the 50 cal. Kills that off. Nice kill there. All the M3s are down now because they just were placed right next to a woods against a division full of bazookas, so I'm not sure what he was expecting out of that whole interaction. 150, I'm not sure what it was going for. M5 gun, though, gonna find that M10. Should kill that off quite easy. Oh, just kidding, it got away. M16 dodges out of the way as well. Supply. Oh, he captured it. This one, Tanner drove through and it got captured. Another M5 gun. P-51 does get its bombs off on the M5. That's going to get insta-wrecked. F6 trying to catch that P-51. Will it, is the question. I think it might. Oh, no, there is some real AA up here on the Bofors. Might kill off that F6. Koenig brought it back to a 12-12. Needs to move that armored rifle in to kill that recon. P-51 gets through again. Kills off the machine gun. My goodness, these P-51s reload really fast. I mean, he has had these in several times. Like, within a couple minutes of each other. I know there's 2 of them, but still. Stewart finds the M3A1. That goes down. Things feel like they're breaking for Tanner a little bit. There's only 12 minutes left to survive. I mean, once the center's popped open, that's 2 more flags. And if Koenig can clear out this down here, how does that M5 gun not see him? It's just in a bad spot. And it's moving to a worse spot, it appears. Ooh, M4A1 takes out the M10. Now the armored support is gone as well. The M10 going to move forward. That's the right choice. There's so much out here to kill. Armored Rifles fails to get its bazooka off. Oh, what a fail. M4A1, though, should be able to ruin that recon hero. And it's a recon hero. Stars in his eyes. Da-da-da-da. I know it's jukebox. Before any of you tell me I have the wrong words. Back to a 12-12 again. Up north, the recon finally goes down. And now Koenig should be able to push and grab that flag and start the tick back on his end. 60 mil goes down. 150 mil clears out that infantry there. There is still a squad of engineers here. Engineers dug in deep like a tick. M5 missing that M4A1. It's going to get away. Unfortunate there for Koenig. There is an M4 HE tank, which cannot match up very well against this 76 M4. 15-9 all of a sudden for Colonel, capturing the flags in the center and the flag up north and the flag down south. Did the engineer get his grenade off? It did not. Oof. Back to a 14-10. Not good because Colonel needs that double tick here. If he gets it, he definitely will win. If he doesn't, I don't think he will. Tanner holding on for dear life at this point. That 155 has done some damage. It's definitely mattered. And now the tank's just pushing through. There's so much armor in the center. The only chance would be a jumbo, to be honest with you. A jumbo would just stop the whole thing. Right here, jumbo, no more pushing. But Tanner opts for an M4A1 instead. I think he has more jumbos left. He should. P-51 finding that armored rifles, killing that off easy. M5 killing off the half track. It's just hunting for that M4A1 there. It's got nowhere to run. Flag flipping back. 15-9 for Colonel Koenig there. Man, I really thought Tanner had this game in hand, to be honest with you. Koenig really seemed to be, like, out of it. M4A1 just driving across. Lots of fast moves here. M15 out in the open. What? Why would you do that? He's got plenty of time. Half track goes down. Koenig's got an overwhelming force in the center now. M5 gun and an M4A1, 76, so it's going to be hard to... It's tough not to crack. M5 gun actually bounces on the Sherman here, but it should finish it off. What? No. What? What's going on? There's no way he can't see this. What? Oh, 2K range. Now I understand. I understand. Marauder will not get through the 40 mil wall. And the M16, just kidding, that thing's somehow still alive. P-51 going for the bombing strike. Does get it off. Ooh, big bombing strike. Yeah, that was a bad play by Koenig. But there goes another infantry dead from Tanner. That's rough. Still 16-8 here for Colonel Koenig. He's gotten a little passive up north. I thought he was just going to keep pressing. He was doing quite well. Finds the M4A3 using APCR, unfortunately. Gets a sight damage, not the best of crits. And that thing misses, and it should go down. There goes the armor crack, dead. Capturing this flag on the hill as well. Is there more AA coming in? I would think he would. Nope, doesn't look like it. No craps given. M4A1 already died. To what, I'm not sure. I'm assuming this M5 gun. Yeah, the M5 gun probably. I have Jukebox Hero stuck in my head now. Na-na-na, Jukebox Hero. Na-na-na-na. It's a good song. I think it's underappreciated. Such a headbanger. But anyway, well, it's an American match. It makes sense. B-51 coming in to wipe out that armored rifles. There's the 40 mil there. Can it get through? It does easily. Boom. That's a big kill there on that armored rifle. And I don't see a way for Tanner back into this now. Well, I mean, 6 minutes left. I think he'll clear it. If Tanner gets some single ticking going, he might win it. But now the M5 gun is pinned. The M16 wiping out some infantry. God, this thing is so bad. I can't even take how awful it is. I mean, it should do a lot of damage against infantry, but that, I mean... No, it really doesn't. It just pins them instantly. Oh my god, it's such a terrible unit. For 80 points, it's so bad. Why is this unit 80 points? I don't understand. The M5 is still alive. Those 1 health AT guns, you know how dangerous those are. Koenig just throwing infantry. I can't believe his infantry left the throw, but he's throwing them. No craps given. 50 cal's getting on the M5 gun now. And that should go down momentarily. And Tanner finally throws in the towel in this horrendous, horrifying mirror match of 3rd U.S. Armored. 4,600 to 3,520 there. Koenig with a definitive victory in the kill death. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this cheesiest of Cheese Fest. If you want to go see some real games, go check out some of my other videos, including my round 1 of the Kingdom of Steel tournament. Really exciting match against Shapasa. Thanks a bunch for watching, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe, and consider supporting over on Patreon. Thanks a bunch, and have a fantastic day.